Charles Leclerc had clever tactic to win Bahrain GP as Max Verstappen suffers nightmare. Charles Leclerc made the perfect start to the 2022 F1 season as he led from the start to finish with the Ferrari driver holding off pressure from Max Verstappen before the reigning champion suffered a mechanical issue forcing him to retire before the end of the race. It was tipped as the battle between Ferrari and Red Bull with both teams split in the top four for Sunday's race. Leclerc started ahead of Verstappen on the front row and both drivers got away cleanly into turn one with the former holding onto his lead. It wasn't long before Leclerc opened up a healthy lead over his championship rival before the first set of pit stops. Red Bull tried to undercut Leclerc and it almost paid off with both drivers locked in wheel-to-wheel racing for a number of laps. Verstappen was braking much later into turn one to push his car inside Leclerc, but the Monaco native kept his nerve to come back in the next DRS zone. The Dutchman kept trying the same tactic, only to lock up on his final attempt which gave Leclerc the edge to open up a lead once again. His hard work at the front threatened to be derailed in the final 10 laps though after a safety car was deployed as a fire on Pierre Gasly's car was put out. All drivers at the front put on fresh softs, setting up a fascinating shootout to finish the race. But Verstappen was complaining of mechanical issues with Red Bull admitting on team radio there was nothing they could do. Leclerc once again got away cleanly on the restart with Verstappen lagging behind and the reigning F1 champion was once again on team radio bemoaning issues on his car. And disaster struck for the Red Bull driver as he was forced to slow down and bring his car into the pits to retire from the race. Red Bull's day got even worse when Sergio Perez, while trying to fend off a determined Lewis Hamilton, spun out at turn one as his car appeared to fail with both cars retiring. For Ferrari, it was the dream result with Leclerc finishing ahead of Carlos Sainz for a 1-2 finish. And Leclerc was so happy to deliver the result for Ferrari after a few years in the wilderness. He said, "The last 2 years have been difficult for the team and we knew this was going to be a big opportunity for the team and the guys have done such an incredible job giving us and building us an amazing car." Midway through the race when it appeared as though Verstappen was going to get the better of Leclerc, the Monaco driver actually admitted he wanted the Dutchman to overtake him all along. Leclerc did. "I was trying to be as clever as possible using the DRS as much as possible so I was trying to brake early into turn one just to behind him and twice it worked out." But what wasn't part of Leclerc's plan was for a safety car to potentially jeopardize his race at the end. "I didn't want it now but I did a great restart so that gave me a little bit of margin to manage my race until the end," he said.